speaking of the NBA, Dame Dollar, one of the best players, of course, he said something interesting, Rob. I don't know what podcast he was on. Do you know what it was?
No, I don't know.
He was on.
But it was
good.
It
was J.J. Redick's podcast.
Old man in the jumper.
Yeah, old man in the three.
Yeah.
Old man in the jumper. All right, here he is, Dame Dollar on J.J. Redick's Old Man in the Three podcast.
The NBA I play in now is not the NBA that I came into. And I expect it to evolve. Everything is constantly changing. But, like, I feel like I play for the love of the game. Like, I want the competition. I want to know what it feels like to win. I want to see my teammates do well. I want to see my teammates get paid. You know, like, I enjoy the bonding part of it. Like, we spend more time with each other than anybody. But now it's like, that don't count. Regular season don't count. Get a ring. You know what I'm saying? Like, this guy's the MVP. This guy did this. He the first. It's like, bro, what is this stuff? I was talking after a game like a week ago, and I was just like, they was asking me about Dame, but like, to win a ring. And I'm like, bro, I don't need to prove to y'all that I want to win a ring. Why the hell do I play? Like, I don't need to prove that to y'all, but we cannot keep acting like, while I understand we play to win championships, we all want to win a championship, we can't keep acting like nothing matters, like the rest of the stuff, the journey doesn't matter. We can't keep doing that.
Interesting, Rob. Go ahead.
Yeah, I thought he's spot on. I think there is a degree of that to where we are. The journey is a part of the whole thing, and to just want to skip forward to the postseason and that's the only thing, I think that's a mistake. I
think you're taking it like he's saying that about players. I don't think he's saying anything negative about the players. I think he's talking about the media.
No, I don't think it's I don't think it's all about the media, because the players go along with it by not playing and load managing. They're doing that so that they could be fresher in the postseason.
I agree.
So that's players feeling like, I don't have to play all the games. It doesn't matter if we're the number one seed. They don't care about that stuff anymore, because you can make a run and win without being in the number one seed. Doesn't mean you're automatically going to get to the finals. At one time, people might have, we want the number one seed, so if we play, we're always going to have home court. No, it's not that way. We've seen a lot of guys take their foot off the gas on the home court. Like, if we finish second or third, as long as we're in the top four, we're good. And that's really what it is. So I think it's a combination, Chris. I get it, where he's talking about the narrative and the conversation.
But I think that's what he's talking about.
But I also believe there's players.
He mentioned, I agree. I think players, and maybe there's a little, because
he's saying it ain't the same league. You know what I mean? Like,
but everything he referenced was media. He said a media person asked him about wanting to win a ring. He said it's all about. Like I said, I do think maybe a little bit he means players, but I thought the majority of what he was saying was the media. That's my take on it. I could be wrong, but I think that. Look, guys act like, and this is not him, but people act like it's not a nuanced discussion. Whenever you talk about rings or the importance of winning the championship, a lot of times people take that to mean you don't mean the regular season. You think the regular season doesn't mean anything. And I do think some players have kind of taken that approach. Right? There's certainly some teams. Like, it's just about the championship. It's just about winning a championship. So let's just rest players. Make sure they're able to be healthy for the playoffs. And just because you focus on winning doesn't mean you're belittling the regular season. Rob, Michael Jordan is known for winning. And yet he took every regular season game seriously. When they won the 72 wins, right? He had already won 3 rings.
See, but let me say this. What you're saying is spot on. But here's the other part. And I think you're guilty, and a couple other guys are guilty as well. And you're guilty because in your case against the Joker, your case against him is that he hasn't done it. He hasn't won.
That's not my case against him.
No, but this is what the narrative is. Oh, if he wins again, that'll be 3 in a row. But he hasn't won a championship. But it's a regular season award, So I don't know how you could, like, the two don't go hand in hand.
That's not my case.
Okay, that's not your case, but I've heard people criticize the whole notion that he could win a third without going to the championship or winning a championship, and that's part of the whole conversation is, well, it would be terrible if he were to win it again, and he hadn't even been. Everybody else went to the finals or won a championship.
The other three guys that won three straight won championships. My case with Jokic is, one, we're only looking at one side of the floor.
Oh, that's different.
Because he's not even close to the defender that Embiid or Giannis is. Number two, while he has them beat in and triple doubles again, it's great, but we're seeing them now. I mean, Westbrook did it. Jokic is doing it. Luka gets close. Somebody else will probably do it in short order in a few years. Like 5 times it's been done now, and only 1 time did the guy win the MVP. So I'm not just going to go off that. He's got more assists, but Embiid averages 9 more points a game than him. Embiid's the first center to lead the league in scoring, I believe, since Abdul-Jabbar.
But he also has, his team is number 1 in the Western Conference.
But the West ain't as good as the East.
I know.
I mean, it really isn't.
But that's where he's playing.
I know, but that's fine. But I'm not gonna. His record's not an advantage to me because Embiid's record is right there, and Giannis's record is better. And Giannis hasn't had his second best player for most of the season. I mean, I'm just saying I don't want to act like Jokic isn't worthy. I'm just saying my argument is not, oh, he hasn't won a championship, so I can't give him 3. Historically, I say Jordan, for some reason, we felt like we got to give it to somebody else. When Giannis could have won 3, for some reason, when LeBron could have won 3, for some reason, we had to give it to somebody else. If somebody's close, there's whether it's voter fatigue or sometimes feel like, man, this dude is awesome. This dude's an all-time great. He hasn't won one yet, but his numbers are right there. You know, things like that have weighed in. We've talked about it with Michael. He only won 5. He could have won 9 or 10. Who knows? But so I'm just saying when these things are weighed against each other historically, that matters. And so, but it's not the championship thing. But what I'll say is this: I thought some of what Dame was saying, Rob, was like almost like he didn't like the focus on just winning a ring. And I get I don't think the media, Rob, acts like the regular season doesn't matter. Because we value the MVP award. That's what we're talking about now. Dame gets love, even though he hadn't gotten to a finals. He was a top 75 player. Kyrie got the championship. He wasn't top 75. So I don't think, if anybody, maybe the players are taking it too much that way, but the media's complaining about all these dudes load managing and missing games. I mean, I don't think the media is saying the regular season doesn't matter as much as we say, of course, ultimately it's about a championship. So I think I don't agree with that narrative that the media has belittled the regular season. If we belittled it, we wouldn't be complaining that dudes are low managing all the time.
Yeah, I get it. I think that he was talking about both. You know what I mean? The media and the players, but definitely people are turned off by the regular season. You see the Lakers are up 14-0 against the Pelicans. Wow.
Yeah.
But people are turned off, Chris, just that the regular season is doesn't seem to matter. Or people are like, oh, okay, whatever. It's just the regular season, and I think that's what it wasn't. It didn't always feel that way, and I think it feels like that more so than ever. So his words definitely hit home with me.
He was saying a while ago, I don't know if you remember, about a week or two ago, there was a clip of him saying he doesn't get the love or the respect he should get. And he was like, don't ever let me win a ring. Oh, they better hope I don't win a ring. I think you might have heard that. I don't know what he wants. I mean, he top 75, Rob.
I agree.
And how many guys on that list don't have a championship?
No,
it's
I agree.
I haven't counted, but I bet it's very few.
He got mad love to be on that list. I mean,
because it was close with some other guys.
And I'm telling you, if it wasn't for Kyrie's off the field, he wouldn't be in that spot. Kyrie
might have got it in front of me. So I think he's taking the notion, you know, I'm sure he feels like people are pushing him to make a move so he can win a ring. And I get him being like, look, man, I'm trying to do it here. I respect that. But this notion that he doesn't get love, he gets tons of love. You know, he's going to get more love this year. That team is horrible. He's going to probably make an all-NBA team. And look, be sure to join Fox Sports Radio's $1 Million Bracket Challenge. That's right. I said it. $1 million. If you fill out the perfect bracket at foxsportsradio.com, that's what you'll get. $1 million. And you can compete against Fox Sports Radio hosts such as the esteemed Rob Parker and other fellow listeners. The listener who finishes in first place, whether you get it perfect or not, first place wins you a prize pack featuring a Legacy Box 40 item trunk. That's valued at nearly $1,200. That'll turn your old family movies and pictures into digital keepsakes. Is great. A Traeger meter block that's valued at $350. Rob, the way that works, the ultimate way to monitor meat on your grill. Sounds fantastic. And a Chalk bundle that's valued at nearly $500 that features 9 popular supplements found at CHOQ.com, chalk.com, and it'll help you reclaim your vitality. All in all, it's a prize pack valued at more than $2,000. So go fill out your brackets now at foxsportsradio.com. You got until noon Eastern on Thursday. Noon Eastern on Thursday, and that's foxsportsradio.com to fill out your bracket, get the official rules, and take a stab at getting $1 million.